It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the NFC champions, the New York Giants.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
35-yard line.
Check the lane like a game of chess. You want to be better, bring space. When you standing in your front yard yelling, bring them out, bring them out. I'm a hot girl yelling, bring them out, bring them out. I'm a dope boy yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Fuck the back day yelling, bring them out. Bronco 80, Bronco 80.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. And now an audible here into something else. To throw now, Dart. And the Broncos get there and take him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. Throwing, Dart. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Now it's Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. Still going inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Broncos put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Play action now. Dart. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Dart. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Off the play fake, here's Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now an inside give to McCoy. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Bombers. Captain.
Off the play fake. Nix. That is caught. They'll get it inside the 20. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Marvin Mims, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And have managed to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Dart. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A lot still to go here in Super Bowl 61. We have reached the end of 1 quarter of play. We'll be back in just a moment. 14-0 is our score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Dart. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Theo Johnson, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Broncos 14.
touchdown here to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He finds some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Hey, we're good.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Throwing Nix. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
On play action, here's Nix. He targets Ingram for another grab. They'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
And they ran just a little underneath around here on first and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Now they'll shift things around.
Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt! Ready!
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
3rd down and 1. They'll go again with Tracy. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. To throw, Dart. Completed to Hyatt. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He gets this one to Johnson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Broncos' 28-yard line.
Down right around the 25. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Dart. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Cheetah Bay-Aluzier with a pick. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Right?
That forced the incompletion.
Second and 10. Up the middle, here's McCoy. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
A loss of 11 yards. It's second down.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
To kick off for New York.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to put a drive together. Mims in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 43, here's second down and 2. They'll go again to McCoy. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Denver has the first down, to play going for 15 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Kill, 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 kill.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
The give to McCoy. Room here to run. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
To throw is Nix. Open man right side is Ingram. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Nix to the air. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. That's just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Tracy going to get it on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Dart. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards. And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On play action, here's Dart. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. The 20, 5, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Theo Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Extra point try good by Gano. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. There he goes, right side. Inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in the Super Bowl.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Dart going to look to throw here. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Throwing his dart. Got him in. It's Brown. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
To the air again. Dart. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Kendall Thorne. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 33. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You got free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And the Broncos 1st down.
That'll do it for the 3rd quarter of Super Bowl 61. The culmination of the season and the crowning of a champion after the 4th quarter, which is coming up next. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll go play action with Nix. He'll get this complete to the rookie 1st-round pick. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. first down carry here for McCoy. Paulson and Debo up to make the stop. Good gain there on first down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McCoy. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. Sanders' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing, dart. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His 2nd catch for the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Dart. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air once more is Dart. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 53 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Gano the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, fourth quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Third down and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Oh, what a great job defensively to stack things up. They were committed to stopping the run. They knew it was coming. And now it looks like they should get the football back as they force an important 3 and out.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Out of the gun, here's Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Dart. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. Throwing his Dart. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Let's go now.
They'll go. Here's Dart. He's got Johnson. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl.
Ready? 44.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Oh, my son! Ready? My name.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. 3rd and 9 here. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
18, rep. 18, rep. Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Bronco 18.
To the air, Dart. He's going to let it fly. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point try, good by Gano. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here we go. 45 seconds left, and things have boiled down to this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hand team. And that should just about put a camera on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. And the Lombardi Trophy goes west, and it goes to the Denver Broncos, your Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
Commissioner Goodell going to make the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to the Denver Broncos, champions of Super Bowl 61. So that wraps things up for another incredible season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for my partner, Charles Davis, for Mike and Greg, Kate and Brock, and our entire crew of hundreds, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Good night from Southern California.